Pro, and I'm currently on dealmaker.com. But more importantly, happy Halloween, at least when this comes out. But even more importantly, I am into the world of darkness. And if you don't know what that is, it's a series of DTRPG series centered around playing as modern monsters. So yeah, and I always have this fascination with the covers. I don't know why, but they look very pretty, so I decided to rank them today. So we start off with the first ever book cover, never made, Vampire the Masquerade, first edition. And you know what? It's not biased, it is a deal. It's just something about the green black marble, the roofs on top. Just looks surreal, and I love it. Next is the second edition. They just turn up the brightness and it's the same thing, but just brighter. Just same could be said for third edition. They just turn up the saturation even more. Just it's my eyes. Now for 20th anniversary, so consider the fourth version. There's two versions. One that was released in Gen Con and the retail version. And yeah, this is a leather back and that's it. It's just that. And it's not that bad looking, it just looks generic. That's all. But the retail version is much better. Much better, good looking. Moving on to the current version, fifth edition. I'll say what do I with the writing and the rules. This captivates me into playing this series. So I'm going to do not judge me. I do not care. Moving on to Werewolf, and this is gonna be easy. I have no strong feelings for any of them. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just middle in the road of everything. But what I do have to say is the fifth edition. Even though the writings, from what I heard, is a little bit of a train wreck, I still like how it looks. I'm going with nice looking. Now Mage, for me, is a little too convoluted to get into, so that caused me to not being able to connect to the cover that much. So but all of them are going to also met. I just don't really care. Also, I just noticed they changed the Magician Tale card from second edition onward. I never knew that. That's nice. It does look better. Still doesn't help it being meh. Now Wraith. For what it is very interesting. The first edition cover goddamn, that is horrendous. I do not like that. Thank God they made it less saturated in the second edition. But it's still not that good. Now just a little too dark to my liking. And in that case, they fixed it for the 20th anniversary, which makes it so much better. Mystic. Now Changeling. I now understand that Changeling's a little hard to understand, and I get it. But to be honest, the covers are also not. It's not that bad. At least the first edition. The first edition is beautiful, much darker and all. So from that onward, kind of goes downhill. It's second edition. I'm not sure, but the picture I got from the White Wolf wiki, which is all of them. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if they have the second edition down below this or not. If they do, that's horrendous, and I don't like that. It looks weird. It is what they did to the 20th anniversary. They get rid of it, and it's so much better. So less saturated too. Very nice looking. Now Hunter. Now this is what I just learned. I never knew Hunter only has the first and the 5th edition release for it. And to be honest, I think I should make a new tier just for like ones that are like it's yeah, above average. I'll make a new tier. Wait, I gotta make a new tier. Here's the new tier, above average, and the first edition of Hunter is going there. It's just it's a little too weird. Now for its 5th edition, it is nice looking, but just I don't really care. I don't really care as playing as hunters anyway. Or like, yeah, maybe some people will like be interested in them, but not for me though. Demon, the Fallen, is campy for me. It's not nice looking, and it's not mad, so I'm putting it above average. Now Orpheus, a lot of people don't count it as a mainline rulebook, but it was counted as one on the White Wolf wiki, so I'm putting it here too. And I like it. It is very nice looking. It's minimalistic. It is oddly terrifying. Now for mummies, on the White Wolf wiki again, they listed both the original like big splat before it becomes an actual rule book, and so I have to judge them too. And they're both are above average. You can go there. Now for Resurrection, the actual rule book, it is very nice looking. It's mysterious in a way, in my opinion. So yeah, this is what we have currently for the original World of Darkness. Moving on to its, let's talk about sister, Chronicles of Darkness, or New World of Darkness. That's when they try to reboot it before getting cancelled, like not even a decade later. It's like half a decade, I think. So, but it's still interesting though. Some of them are very interesting. So first of all, the original rulebook, yeah, it's different. It's different this time. Instead of like having individual books, you have like one huge book, and you have to buy expansion for it, for Chronicles, which is a little stupid in my opinion, but whatever. So, the original World, the Chronicles of Darkness book, I'll put in above average. The second edition, from what I see, they changed the font and make the picture brighter. And to be honest, it's a map for me. You know, the place is nice. Now, Vampire the Vacuum, the first ever game, which actually goes by a different name, but they later changed it for good reason, I personally think. So, this is the first edition, much darker, less vibrant, I guess. And I get nice looking, but it's a little too dark for me. Now the second edition. Second edition's better. They made it. Moving that down. They made it less like saturated, less dark, and there's some details at the back, which I personally like. Now, Werewolf the Forsaken. I very much like the first edition more than the second. And you'll see down the line that the second edition they refined the cover for all of the Chronicles of Darkness, the ones that get set. And I personally think Werewolf was the worst one out of like the remade one. Like, what is this? It looks goofy. Yeah, the Buddha. It looks goofy. It can't be that. It can't be the original. Now, Mage. From what I see, Mage, they seem to just made it less dark and changed the font. And to be honest, I like the second edition more because the water looks less like chlorinated water for some reason. No idea why. Now moving on to our first new original rulebook, Prometheus the Created. The difference is that they just shift the face to being centered and change the hues to purple instead of dark blue, which in my opinion is better. I like that. I like that more than the original. Also, our teeth supposed to have like this part. Is it supposed to be that long? I'm not sure. I've never seen human skull before. Now the most interesting line, like the most like contrast from like the original, changing the laws. And of course, say it with me now. The second edition is very much better, and it's not just good, nice looking for this one. I'm putting in the 0. It is just so good. The original can be nice looking. It's just, I don't know how they made it some a little brighter and made the font like glowing. It's just nice to me. No, Hunter, the only thing that's different is say for Hunter the video is just they changed the font and the position of it. And to be honest, it looks like the X characters, like the first X character, and I find that funny. You could go to both average. That's funny to me. Now, guys, of course, it's redundant now. The second edition is so much better than the first. Like how they made the gradient part of the second edition, like kind of like lowers the gradient and make the bottom visible, making like the highlighted key pops out even more. I like that for guys. It's mommy the care is this. I'm repeating myself like a broken record. It's the same. Second edition's better. The first one is still nice, but it's just not as good as the second edition. I love the graphic on the second edition. That's it. I don't even notice like the shadow in the background. I just know the hieroglyphics. Now, the descent. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Demons. Hello. No, I'm torn. I'm gonna put it in the pop fish for now. It's nice looking, yeah, but like that skybox. No. Say what you will about bees. About how it's about its writing. I think what's worse is the cover. Because holy shit, this cover is shit. Looks mismatch and looks disgusting. And lastly, we got Deacon the Renegade, the last ever book for Chronicles before it stopped being produced entirely. And to be honest, it's horrifying. I love how horrifying it is. Yeah, this is the entire list. I know it's a little too quick. I could elaborate more on this, but I can't say much about covers when I can't dive into the content of the actual book, because I own like one of this on this tier, so I'm sorry. See you soon. Bye bye.